This is Hartford Gunn, the General Manager of WGBH, with a report on the day's events. In fact, probably the busiest day that WGBH and TV has ever seen. We're here at the studios of MIT's station, WTBS, making a special recording to be included in tonight's broadcast of the Boston Symphony Orchestra. We won't go into the day's events. I'm sure you have probably read or heard about them. WGBH lost its entire studio facilities at 84 Massachusetts Avenue in Cambridge. We're pleased to report that there was no serious injury to any members of the staff or to the firemen who were fighting the fire. But unfortunately, the studio facilities of WGBH, FM, and TV are complete wreck, and it will not be possible for us to continue broadcasting from that site.
You know the phrase, viewers like you. We use it all the time. Well, viewers like you were really responsible for helping us rebuild after a fire that completely destroyed the WGBH studios in 1961. Welcome to WGBH's The Rewind, where each week we explore the public media archives where history is preserved, online and in the vault. We are so lucky to have support from viewers like you. And so this week, we want to hear about a time that your community helped you out. Let us know in the comments or on Twitter with hashtag WGBHRewind. Now, it's legend that employees ran into the burning building in Mass Ave to save film from the flames. It's clear we've always cared about preserving our history. This week, we're heading into the vault to take a look at some of the items that were saved from the fire, along with a very special gift from viewers like you in the aftermath. Let's take a look. We're here again this week with Peter Higgins. Thanks for making the time to join us. So we're talking about the fire in 1961, and we've got, from the time of.
Yeah, so this is a newspaper article from the Boston Traveler, $1 million Channel 2 fire. There was a really great community effort to raise money for WGBH. One of our favorites, and this is an actual sign that was set up at the Neshoba Country Day School, where they had a jar in front of the sign, and students and anyone else could put in their pennies and nickels and dimes and quarters and whatnot. This is just a great artifact that shows how important GBH was to the community. This wasn't commissioned by WGBH or anything. This is just starting up a fund and throw your loose change in a jar. The last little bit of community response. These were responses collected about this is a typical letter since the fire from WGBH viewers and listeners.
Here is a comment from Rockport. We love you. Stay with it. We are deeply shocked by your devastating fire. From Scituate, we can get along without some things, but not without station WGBH. From Watertown, it starts from a blind man. Although I have never actually been able to see your televised programs, I've heard them as well as your FM ones. They are such as to make any teacher of French, English, and nature studies happy in the realization that you are really helping us teachers in spreading worthwhile information and entertainment. I often mention you to my pupils at Perkins School. That is very special. So, well, thanks so much for showing me some of these materials today. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Mr. Lowell, when do you expect to break ground for the new WGBH studios?
We're hoping to break ground early this fall.
And if the luck is with you, when do you expect to move in?
Within a year from the time that we break ground.
As you've seen on The Rewind, our archiving process has come a long way since 1961. Speaking of which, let us know what you're finding interesting on openvault.wgbh.org by letting us know in the comments or on Twitter with the hashtag WGBHRewind. Thanks again for unwinding with The Rewind, and we'll see you next week in the archives.